Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 43 of TerraFirmaPunk. So we're here on Grimcore's TFPunk'd server. Yet again, this is actually my first day recording in quite a long time. I've been doing so much off-camera work working on the new Cog Hollow. This place is getting a very serious redesign, and I'm really liking how it's turning out. I posted a couple of like teaser pics on my Twitter. That's not a shameless plug. I'm genuinely interested to see what you guys think of it as it grows. So feel free to check that out. But we need to do a few things. One thing I'm realizing as time progresses and as I build more and more of the new version of this place is that I'm going to need an absolute ton of materials. So I'm going to need an absolute ton of hickory wood. I'm going to need even more treated wood. And I need a way of kind of helping me to automate producing. Oh, I can't get my words out. Sorry, guys. I'm still tired. Just got back from work. Helping me to produce the treated wood that we're going to need in like huge quantities to build this place. So, with that in mind, I've decided I'm going to try out a little machine here. We're going to try and make the assembler from Immersive Engineering. So I need to do a little bit of work off camera. I need to get, some steel scaffolding, light engineering block. Hold on a minute, because I have a horrible feeling the recipe for that has changed. Light engineering block. Pig iron or wrought iron. This is obviously the recipe we're supposed to be going for. Slime-based rubber, no problem. We got absolutely tons of it. Creosote, I guess, is the version we'll be doing. Oh no, we can make it with iron. Yeah. In fact, we're going to... Oh no, you can make it with lead or iron. So what's the easier one? I mean, we do have absolutely tons of this. But we could go and get some lead as well. That's kind of tempting. Copper gears, iron mechanical components. We can make those in the assembler we've already got up the top there, that conveyor belt one. And a bunch of mechanical boards. This is going to be a bit of a pain. So I'm gonna decide which of these to go for. Do a whole bunch of crafting. I think it's going to depend on how much iron I have. If I have enough iron to just be doing this, then no problem. If not, we'll have to go and do a bit of mining for that lead. But before I take a cut and do that, I just wanted to say thank you for all of the positive feedback you guys gave me on the last episode. That was a seriously rough day. Every single like on that video felt like a hug. So thank you very much, guys. I needed that. But yeah, time to get to work. I'm gonna go and do a bunch of prep, and I will cut back in, and I'll see you guys in just a bit. Okay, that actually was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was. I actually had light engineering blocks already. In fact, I've still got one spare. I have so much junk in these chests. It's ridiculous. I'm actually losing track of what I've got. We really need to get a logistics network set up soon, and the only thing stopping me is wanting to build the other base first. But yeah, still got one light engineering block. I just made a whole bunch of these scaffolding. It wasn't really that hard. I mean, it costs steel, but honestly, we can make this stuff really easily now, so I don't really mind spending it. This machine here, build one as soon as you possibly can. It makes life so much easier. I've got like the rod recipe here. I've got like the mechanical part recipe here. I've got like the plate. I think the plate one's in there at the moment. That was the last thing I made. So yeah, that was easy to craft up the arms. I just made some more iron plates to make the sheet metal blocks. So yeah, pretty easy. And we have quite a few spare hoppers laying around from my derp up with trying to get that mob farm under there working. And I even had exactly 2 conveyor belts left, so that was actually pretty easy. I'm just making a bunch of these drawers. Oh, it's nearly done, actually. I'm just going to go and check on the B, because that's what I wanted to do before we actually built the machine. This thing is resisting me every step of the way. I want it so badly because I want tons of ender pearls so we can make things like void upgrades and all kinds of other good stuff. We can leave the area chunk loaded because if we have them to burn, we can just stack them up in our chunk loader. But it's fighting me. Oh, it's back to being an Ender Princess. That's good. It's been flipping back and forth between Ender and Industrious. Let's see whether it's purebred or not. No, it's still a mixture. Oh, and it's back to needing cold. It keeps flipping back and forth between cold and normal. What have we got in these? Well, that's garbage. We don't want you. That's garbage. Don't want you. That's a possibility. And that's a possibility as well. So this is clearly the better of those two. It's normal temperature, diurnal, nocturnal, diurnal, nocturnal. Okay, so those are good stats. It's slowly improving. I don't know if you noticed, but this has got like, well, the four offspring. It's got the shortest lifespan. That's making my life a little bit easier. So if I stick with these two, and we've almost gotten rid of the ends effect too. So I'm gonna. Really, I should be crossing this with another purebred Ender Bee, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do these two and take a chance. This is why I stockpiled a bunch of those Ender drones before I did this, just in case things go horribly wrong. I have a feeling, because this princess requires cold, the queen is going to require cold, but we're going to find out in just a second here, see if it starts running or not. Cross your fingers. No, too hot. Okay, so let's grab our hook shot, run over. This is what I'm doing. It's been like alternating between running it in there and then running back over to this mountain. Hook shotting up, letting it run. Leaving for a while, coming back later. Although it does give me a good excuse to use this hook shot. I love this thing so much. That was such a good suggestion from Berlin. So if I stick you in here. Oh, it's not hurting me though, so that's actually good. Hopefully it'll stay in the regeneration effect so we don't get that annoying effect every time. What just happened? Strange things. Okay. Might actually need to make some more of this ammo soon. Going through it fairly quickly. Anyways, let's run back because I think those storage drawers should be done by now. Let's see if we can get in this way through our monstrosity of a door, which I'm hating more and more with every passing day. I think I'm actually going to replace this with buttons instead of pressure plates. I know the convenience of just running up and it opening is good, but I can't get the wiring to cooperate. It's a little bit funny the way that it functions, and I'm struggling to get like a compact way of wiring it so it doesn't stick out loads of blocks to the side. I mean, if you guys have a setup for that, by all means let me know. But the problem is, like, if I run through here, probably won't do it now, and then if I run across this too quickly, yeah, one door closes and the other one doesn't, and it's really, really, really annoying. If I just hit you, that'll close that. That's why I added those two, like, hidden buttons on the sides, just in case the doors mess up. So I think in the new build, I'm going to do it with buttons, just for simplicity. What have we got in here? Oh, I've got tons of them already. Doing pretty well. So let's grab these, and let's see if I can do this from memory. You guys are probably cringing, because you know what I'm like with crafting recipes, but this one's not too complicated. Let's go... Oh, messed it up already. It's like a 3x3 base, I know that much. And I think there's an engineering block in the middle, and then these go down the sides. And then I think it's conveyor belts as like the input and output. I don't think it matters what direction, but we'll find that out in a minute as well. These on the top. And then structural arms is looking good. Is this like the first time we've made an immersive engineering multi-block in one go? Let's find out. Where's the hammer? There it is on my hot bar. Yes, we did it! Oh, but I've made it the wrong way. Dang it, hold on. Let's put you back down. Let's hit it from this side then, because I want it to go the other direction. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so output is going to be on this side. It's really hard to tell whether that's facing the right direction, isn't it? Oh, it's not. It's going the other way. Let's just try and fix that. How can I do this? If I put you there for now, using storage drawers as filler blocks, why not? Stick that there, and then if I get the hopper on this side, and I'll show you the way we're going to do this in just a second. I might actually sleep. I know it looks nice in the dark with these shaders still, but I want this to be clear. So that goes there. I'm going to put you on top like this. Yep, good. And we're going to need some creosote oil in here as well, and I figured out that this actually outputs to the sides as well, which I was pretty happy about. So I think we can literally just do this. And is that going to fill up the internal buffer? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're getting creosote oil in here now. We can make 3 crafting recipes in here, and it'll try and craft them in order. So, oh, I just realized what else I need. Power. Let's just see if I have any of the stuff I need for that quickly, because we can hook it up on camera then. If not, it doesn't matter. I'll just do it in a second. No, doesn't look good. Maybe in here? Misc-mod items? No. What about up here somewhere? No, I swear I had more of these low voltage connectors and things. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a quick cut and sort that out in a minute. But let me show you how these crafting recipes are gonna work. So, I need 2 things in bulk. Well, 3 things. I actually need an absolute ton of brass as well, so I'm just gonna have to spend a load of time on the forge crafting that up. But I need hickory, and I need treated wood. So, what I'm gonna do is spend some time kind of going and harvesting all of the hickory and dumping it, and also harvesting the, was it birch we've got in here? Yeah, birch logs as well. And so then, like, I'm going to use the birch for this so that I'm stockpiling the 2 resources I need, right? Because I don't really need the birch so much. I will need a bit of it, though. If I just come back, bring it all, and just cut it down with my saw, and if I put a little crafting recipe in here, so birch lumber is going to make birch planks. Birch planks with, do I have a little bucket in here somewhere? Yep. Okay, grab a little bit of creosote, because we need to tell it what liquid to use. Come on, lag spike. Yep, there we go. Creosote with birch planks all around it, and it is an ore dictionary, unfortunately, so you have to use the exact material you specify in there. So it's going to take all the birch lumber we dump into it, make the birch planks, and then it's going to draw from its tank of creosote oil, along with those birch planks, to make us some treated wood, and hopefully that's going to output into this drawer on the side here. So I guess what I need to do, let's just dump all that in there. And maybe put you in here as well. I just need to go get the power sorted out, so just give me a second, guys, and I'll hook it up and I can show you it in action. Okay, I did actually have the stuff already made. I didn't check these chests here, which is where I've apparently been dumping all my spare machinery, and I totally forgot. Oops. So I've just done some, like, derpy kind of wiring here. This is all temporary now. The whole place is going to get ripped down. I just want to get the materials produced. So if I connect this up, will you work? It does work. Okay, cool. There you go. It's starting to take power. Starting to produce the treated wood, and just outputs it into these dark oak drawers. And this actually looks really cool if you actually have a bit of conveyor beltage running to and from it, because you'll be able to see the inputs going in, and it manufactures them and outputs them. But this is going to be a massive, massive help. So I'm pretty happy to have this. And it's a use for all of this creosote oil. In fact, I have a horrible feeling now that we don't have enough of it. So I'm going to need to go down and grab all the coal from there and keep producing coal coke. Can't hurt to have too much of that. If you're wondering, because ideally, this is still pretty manual. Like, I have to take the logs, craft them into the planks, dump the planks in there, and in they go. I would have loved to be able to just go, chop down a whole bunch of trees, come back with my forester's bag full of, like, birch logs, dump them in here, and let it do all the work. And you can technically do that. So it takes the birch logs, and then you put a saw in there, put a saw in the inventory, and it will craft the, you know, the logs into the lumber. But this thing eats your saw every time. I tested it in creative. So unless you want to, I mean, I suppose you could do like a whole bunch of copper saws, but then 8 pieces of, in fact, even worse than that, yeah, you're going to need like several copper saws for every tree to, it's not going to happen, basically. The only way I figured out of doing that was with the, where is it? Was it the auto workbench or something? Yeah, with one of these, this will work. You can dump the logs in there, put the saw in, and obviously it uses durability on your saw, which is fine, got no problem with that. And then it outputs the lumber. You can make that feed into here, and then it will craft and go on and so forth. But it is so unbelievably slow, especially for like the speed of the machine. This recipe I think is pretty expensive, because it's tempting to just make a whole ton of these, right, and then spread the input out and use a whole bunch of these auto workbenches, but it's just such a pain to craft. It's not even necessarily the resources, it's how much of a pain it is to make this stuff. So we're not going to do that. I'm just going to do that one extra step myself, make the lumber, and just dump a whole bunch of it in there at a time after like a wood chopping trip. But yeah, that's it. This is gonna get me one set of the resources. I need to go and do the rest of it manually. Spend a bit of time working on the brass. But I guess that's it. That's what I wanted to accomplish this episode. I'm sorry if it's a little bit on the short side. Believe me, I am pouring hours and hours and hours into this world, or into the creative design of this world, so that I can put something together for you guys. So hopefully you appreciate that little little clip. Step towards our future base. I hope you guys are going to like that too. But otherwise, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.